Syria's military campaign against rebels has no bigger backer than Iran. So Damascus says Tehran should be part of talks to end that fighting. Syrian Information Minister Omran Zoabi.
We certainly hope that Iran participates just like any other state that will be present at this conference and not less than any other country.
Iranian Foreign Minister Mohammad Zarif says Iran will come to talks later this month if asked.
We
will participate in the Geneva talks if we are given an unconditional invitation for participation, but we are not seeking to receive such an invitation.
Holding up that invitation is Iran's refusal to endorse principles of these talks that the United States believes include an end to Syrian President Bashar al-Assad's rule. After Kerry and Lavrov met in Paris Monday, the U.S. diplomat said Iran could clearly have an impact on Syrian talks, but only if they want to have the right impact. Lavrov said peace efforts should not be jeopardized by ideological differences between Washington and Tehran. He noted the U.S. has previously agreed to meet with Iran over its nuclear program and the wars in Afghanistan and Iraq. American University professor Mann Leverett worked as a U.S. negotiator with Iran during the war in Afghanistan and says Tehran was vital to power sharing and reconciliation, just the sort of things mediators are looking for in Syria.
Those kinds of assets the Iranians have used in Afghanistan, they used them in Iraq, they used them in Lebanon, they would use them in Syria. We really are wasting an opportunity and setting ourselves up for failure by trying to either keep them out or condition their place at the table. That just won't work.
Assad opponents object to Iran's inclusion because it's part of the fight. But excluding Tehran only weakens the value of any decisions made, says former U.S. Ambassador Ereli.
Iran's role is the power behind the throne. So you want to have something to do with the throne, you better include Iran.
Without inviting Iran, and with Syrian opposition leaders still undecided about attending, Ereli says the talks have little chance for success.
You've got the people who are the subject of the conference not committing, and you have everybody else rushing to go to Geneva.
With those talks now just over a week away, senior U.S. officials say there are no indications that Iran is prepared to endorse a transitional government for Syria, so the talks will likely begin without them. Despite their differences over Iran, Kerry says the United States and Russia are in full agreement that there can be no military solution to the Syrian conflict, so Washington and Moscow must both put forward their best effort to bring the sides together. Scott Stearns, VOA News, Paris.